Before we start this video, I just want to say that this is not going to be a Call of Duty gameplay. There's nothing to do in Call of Duty as of late. This is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. Game just came out. I know people are doing all the bullshit with the things. I don't care. This game's fun. I'm having a ton of fun. I'm having a blast. But we're not going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy today. We're going to. This is a COD channel. I got to talk about COD. So this is recorded at 6:53 p.m. on a Thursday on February 9th. I just realized about 2 hours ago or an hour ago that Modern Warfare 2 might not go for 2 years. Now, you guys might think, what do you mean by that? I thought the developers said that they're going to ditch that annual release schedule and go to bi-yearly release schedule instead of yearly release schedule. Well, apparently, from what we got from Tom Henderson, he's like one of the best leakers we've known in the community. Same with Ralph Valve. But Tom Henderson, he has his own website, Insider Gaming, and in there he states that there's going to be a new title, like an actual new game, developed in 2023, or it's getting developed and it's going to release in 2023. The dates, supposedly, we're going to be getting the game released at the beginning of November, and the beta, which I really hate this type of style, the way that they're doing it now, because this is why the games are so broken. This is why the games don't function the first week or the first month or the first couple months. They're going to have the beta the month before the game releases. Now, it's going to be the same thing as last year, where we're going to get the same thing, where we're going to get a release trailer around August. We're going to get a teaser probably around in a couple months, probably like in 2 or 3 months. We're going to get the first weekend of the beta is going to be PS4 and PS5. Then the second weekend is going to be Xbox and everybody else. The game is going to cost you $70, just as an FYI. The game is costing $70 in total. Now, with that in mind, people were expecting, okay, maybe we're going to get some DLCs from Modern Warfare 2. We're going to get some new content for the game. Well, it seems to the case to be that the fact that the game is in a terrible spot, the developers acknowledge that to the point where they are giving up and they have seized control and they're just on damage control right now. Because, as you guys can see, if there was shit to do in Call of Duty, trust me, I would be posting it. Guess what? There's nothing. I have literally not recorded or played Call of Duty like in the past 2 weeks, due to the fact that the only thing I have left to do is level up guns. Not level up guns, I mean get camos. And honestly, it's not even like, oh yeah, you can't get camos. Bro, I have 12 out of 51 platinum guns, all gold guns, right? The issue is, it's tedious because I'm just sitting there camping, waiting, and long-shotting the entire match, and I just get bored. I just rather play something else, like, for example, Hogwarts Legacy, and have much more of a fun time. And instead of just being bored to fuck all and just staying in the same corner camping and doing nothing, like, I understand it's a camo grind, but like, man, this shit is dull. There's nothing to do right now. On top of the fact that 2-year schedule is gonna just get written off for some reason, and we know actually it's not for some reason. We know the reason. The game is not doing very well at this point. The game is doing horribly. If you guys have seen the reports on Steam, if you guys have seen the reports on players, the game has lost 80% of the player base. I think it's on Steam only, but still, 80% of the player base. Vanguard lost 70, or a quarter. Around a quarter to 50. And it lost like millions of players. This is losing rapidly fast. On top of the fact that it hurts them due to the fact that Season 2 got delayed for a month. And just to speculate right now, I mean, not to speculate, but just to say this too. So, Season 2 is releasing next week, around Tuesday. So, here is the Season 2 roadmap. And that's concerning, because we have, like, why delay it if we're gonna have the same amount of content or less? Look at this. We have the new Rebirth map, which I don't mind because I like in Warzone I prefer Rebirth over actual Warzone due to the fact that Rebirth is smaller. You get into more gunfights, more encounters, and it's less campy. Yes, it can be campy at the end of the game, but if you're going for the win, you know how it is. Then they're bringing back Gulag. They're bringing back a new event. They're putting redeploy balloons. Thankfully, they didn't wait fucking 14 seasons to do that. They are putting more dumb shit into it. They're putting more stuffs into it. But yeah. And then that's all Warzone. Multiplayer, we're getting ranked play. And guess who's making that? Not Infinity Ward, Treyarch. Hey, what a surprise. Infinity Ward doesn't even handle their own game. Oh, by the way, on that note about handling their own game, guess who's making that map? High Moon Studios. It's not even Infinity Ward. Guess who's in charge of Warzone 2? It's not Infinity Ward. It's fucking Ravensoft. Guess who's in charge of ranked play? Treyarch.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to
Infinity Ward literally has done nothing this entire year worth of content. They handle the multiplayer. But dude, the way they're handling multiplayer, we're getting every single season 2 remastered maps or a map that we should have had to launch that we for some reason are getting now, and they don't tell us anything about that. Like, okay, here's what we're getting for multiplayer. On that note, ranked play, a new raid. I played the raid. The raid is freaking difficult with friends, and my friends and me are not coordinated. Fuck all, and we just like to argue with each other. Dome. We saw it last year. It's coming this year. I mean, everybody knew it was coming back due to the fact that Warzone 2 has Dome in the map. But still, again, same thing with shipment. Anyways, the museum map that we saw in the beta is finally coming back after legal reasons. It's finally coming back. They didn't tell us anything. We speculated it was for legal reasons. Same with the Crown Raceway map. It was not in the beta. Came in the full game. Deal's a deal. Then, for Ground War, we're getting Terminal. Instead of getting an actual map, we're getting the big El Monster Airport, and we're getting the observatory where you fight in Dome and shit. Okay, so you reuse content. Nothing new. Infected should have been in the game released. Gun Game should have been in the game when released. Grind should have been in the game when released. Dropzone should have been in the game released. Oh, by the way, Dropzone's not releasing until mid-season, so that's until March. Let's see here. All or Nothing, that's a new mode. And one, I think that's a new mode. And One in the Chamber should have been on the release. Anyways, we getting weapons here. The ISO Hemlock assault rifle. Looks like an already assault rifle we already have in previous Modern Warfare 2019 game. But they want to bring it back and say it's new. The KV broadside shotgun, same thing, looks like a Kamchata, so new. Crossbow, guess what? Crossbow, it says nothing of in-season, because usually it says in-season, that means like mid-season. Apparently, from what I've been hearing, it's not even coming at the start of the season, it's coming mid-season. Okay, so that's already misleading information. The dual Kadachis, cool. Reused content, again, same like the Crossbow. Again, should have been in the game to start. And then we're getting the Tempest Torrent Marksman Rifle. It looks like a goddamn Growl, but with single fire bullets. Anyways, Ronin, no new, same Ronin that we saw in 2019. Same with Rose and Nova. So, this is no content. We have zero content again. Sure, we have how many guns to grind in the beginning of the season? 3? 3 guns to grind. 3 guns to get camos on. Infected, that's cool. I like Infected. Where's the content? Two maps. One that's been in the game since the beta, got removed, got put in again. Dome, which should have been in the game to begin with, for some god unknown reason, is getting re-released now. And now, guess what? Every single fucking season, we have to wait for like an entire like 2-3 weeks until we get another more 2 remastered maps and no originals. We saw it with last season. We got Shipment and Shoot House remastered maps. What are we gonna get mid-season? Rust again? Like, bro, what is going on? We have no content whatsoever in this game. This game is like on the verge of like about to lose everything. On top of the fact, Activision have given up on the game. If you guys can tell, the numbers are dropping drastically to the point where Activision doesn't even care about their own game due to the fact that the game's not even doing good anymore. Like, the game is actually doing as worse as I thought it would do, and the developers don't even like acknowledge the fact that the game's doing this bad, right? They're not trying to like reprimand or fix what should have been fixed, what shouldn't have been changed, what should have stayed the same. Stuff, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's look at the perk system. Okay, I'm growing into it. It is what it is. Shouldn't have been overhauled. It was fine how it was. Why was there such a hasty response on, hey, yeah, we're gonna redo it? YouTubers and the community has told them about the perk, the way the perks are meant to be set up. For some reason, they're still not hearing to that, and they're not doing that. Instead, they go, yeah, let's reduce the timer for perks. Great update. Great update in firmware. It's not what we want. 3,000 deaths, and this is what we got. I mean, hey, you know what? At least listen to the Warzone community. Because they're adding shit that the Warzone community has been asking for fucking months now. Since it should have been in the beginning of the game. There's no reason why it should have changed. Look at Warzone 1. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Problems that Warzone 1 had, redo them. Refix them. Don't make it worse than it already is. Why are we going one step forward, 20 steps back, and doing shit that is not working? That's not the way it should go. If shit is working, why make it much more difficult to do? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to see what they're getting at, but right now, there's nothing. I'm out of it. Like, come on. Like, it's ridiculous. But, anyways, that's all I got. Honestly, that's all I got. If you guys want to see gameplays like this where I play other games, just comment down below. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, follow my socials as well. Twitter, I've been streaming on Twitch a couple days here and there. Hogwarts Legacy as well, and like 2-3 hours a day, but still streaming it. Streaming other games as well, if you guys see my Twitch. But yeah, I think I'm fully done. I don't think Call of Duty can be saved. I mean, we'll see what happens in the next coming months when we get more details about that new game. But as far as right now, the game looks like it's not going to change for the better. We're going to keep like tug of war with the freaking developers. We're tugging to make the game better so that they can lose, but they keep tugging for some reason. They keep tugging to make sure the game doesn't succeed. For some godly unknown reason, they keep tugging the fucking rope, making sure that the game's not succeeding when it makes no sense why it should be like that. But then again, the developers don't even know what the fuck they're doing because they don't even play the game. They have below a 1 KD. From the thing that the Blame Truth or Marksman had, the podcast, our episode that Blame Truth did, apparently the developers don't even play their own game. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, like I said, follow my socials. I'll try and post as much content as it comes out. And I'll see you guys later. And peace.